Hello everybody, Chase Tressler. Today I'm going to do a little video on working on a blind. Here behind me you can see I've got it's a Redneck blind, and my wife and kids got this for me for Father's Day, and I really appreciate it. Thank you to my family for doing that. We're gonna put it out here on the property and try and harvest some deer with it this year. I will say right off the bat that, you know, I kind of thought some of these blinds were overpriced. There's different brands. This Redneck she got for me up at the Nick's Hardware and Feed. They had them kind of on sale because it was last year's model, and they changed up the window designs and some latches and stuff, so had it on a better price. But it's a 6x6 blind, has the bow windows and stuff, which is a have-to for me because we do more bow hunting than anything. But after getting the blind and really looking at it and checking it out, the price tag is not as bad as what I thought. They're actually pretty reasonable price, and I'm not saying that just because I have one now, but there is so much detail and so much little stuff that I didn't realize was in one of these blinds, this particular brand. Now, I've not looked at the Hawks or the Muddies. I'm sure they've got a lot of detail too, but this particular blind has so much detail, the insulation in it, the flooring, the windows, the stuff that's in it that I didn't realize. I couldn't build this and make a profit on it for the money that they cost, and even though they're $3,000 plus, there's a lot of detail in them. They're good blinds, it seems like. So anyways, they got me this stand also, and it's up at the house. I've moved it up there with my skid steer. It's a 5-foot tower, but I'm gonna give you a little video. I'm gonna put the tower together, I'm gonna mount the blind on it, and then also I'm gonna switch this around. I have went and you can find these old boat trailers anywhere. Obviously you can see this one's just an old John boat trailer I've got out here. I got it, I picked it up for nothing. I'm like, I will do something with that. And I would like to make this blind mobile to where I can move it around to different places. So just kind of showing you what I'm gonna start with here. And we're gonna build the tower, we're gonna put the blind on it, and then we're going to fabricate a stand and mount it to this trailer to where we can move it around. So I'm going to give you a little look inside the blind here also. Like I said, there's more detail. On the outside they've got these shades that go on the inside. They're camo, kind of darken them out if you don't need to use them. But inside, you know, the window latches and stuff, this is a different design than what they've got now. The seals are a little different on the 25 models. But you know, it's a well-built blind. You know, I've got the stand there with the light, the cup holders, got a couple chairs. And then, of course, my wife, she's good about organizing what's stuff in totes. So any little stuff that goes in it, we put in a tote there. But got a good padded floor, insulation on the sides, and you can pull that down like that, jacks, to shoot out of it. It's magnetized. Got these little magnets that stick on those little metal clips. So anyways, it works real good. But we're gonna do the video here and I'll show you through it. So we'll be back. So here's the stand. It's kind of, like I said, it's in a box here. I just moved it up here to the garage area. I'm gonna start working on it here in the shade and get the radio going so I can build it. But it is heavy, I'll tell you. If you go to get one of these, have a tractor or something to unload it with when you get home, because they come heavy. I have my skid steer here to move it up with. But anyways, I'm gonna put it together and I'll give you another shout here in a minute. So here's the platform. We got it out of the box, unboxed. Got it up on my forks. I think I'm gonna build it like this. That way it's up elevated and I'm not on the ground flipping it over. This is a handrail that goes on it. But the parts for the platform, the tower here, there's not very many. It shouldn't take very long. I will say this angle iron they use is pretty thick stuff. It's in good strong platform, so should be good. It was heavy. I bet this thing weighs, you know, 200 or 300 pounds, probably about 300 pounds, but that's the material list. Oh, we're getting closer. Got part of it put together, putting the braces on. Got a little bit of stuff left. All right, Chase Tressler back here. we have got the platform built for the old Redneck blind, and we got the blind up there on it. I'm gonna give you a couple little tips that I found on building this and installing the blind. And I'm gonna switch the camera around here. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you is, if you guys are looking at getting one of these blinds and a platform, you would be very ahead to get someone with a tractor and a set of pallet forks, or a skid steer. Like I use my skid steer there and my forks. And I lifted this blind up. You'll see earlier in the video I had the platform picked up, and I built everything kind of from the platform down, and it was very, very easy, very simple. And I will give a shout out to the guys in Lamar at Redneck for the design in this stand. The best thing about it is all these bolts, every one of them. Those down there, the cross braces, every bolt you put on this, even the ones here, they give you extra ones if you want to drill through the floor. They send you 4 holes pre-drilled on the blind. In each one of these corners, there's a pre-drilled hole, but they also give you 4 extra bolts, and the holes are drilled through the tubing. So all you do is drill up through the platform, and all these bolts, every single bolt, you can put together with a 9/16 wrench and a 9/16 socket. Every one of them's the same. And that is a thank the Lord baby Jesus of designs, because there's nothing that sucks worse in the world than having to switch sockets and wrenches for every damn bolt on a design. So good job to them guys up there in Missouri, right on the edge of the Ozarks. I'm going to call them our Ozark brothers. Lamar's right on the edge of the Ozarks. So anyways, it's a good design. Very strong built, very good. We put the ladder on here. It's good. It's hinged on. You can take it on and off easy with a couple pins. So it was a great, it's a great platform. Very sturdy, and I really, really like it. So like I said, just kind of giving you a little tutorial here. This was very simple to put together. It was a little time consuming. If you had a good helper like I did, my son Jax helped me, we could put this together probably easy after the learning curve in an hour. But it's very simple. I will tell you, like I said, this whole setup, the blind and the platform, this 5-foot stand, is roughly 600 pounds combined. So it would be a huge pain in the butt if you were having to do this on the ground and flip it over or turn it sideways and yada yada. And I don't know how you would get the blind on there. I guess you could lay it over on its side and then bolt the platform to it and do it that way. But I will tell you, even if you got to rent one from some supply company for a couple $100, in my mind, especially if you had a 10-foot tower, it would be almost impossible without some type of a little piece of equipment and a set of pallet forks. If you have that, and that's an option, and you can lift the platform up and then build it from the bottom down, it is very, very simple and very great. So like I said, a great platform so far, a great blind. Everything was easy to put together. 9/16 socket, deep well is what I used. And I will tell you, if you start this, if you watch this video and you're gonna build this, you can see how I alternated these bolts. Bolt head here, then the threads out. Because when I started putting them together, the first one, I thought, I'm gonna check it. And sure enough, if you put the bolt head out, which is what I like to do on the outside, just because, my mechanical stuff days, I like to have the bolt head out here and the threads non-exposed. But if you go bolt head and bolt head, the threads will hit right here from time to time, and you can't tighten them all up. So I would recommend doing that. But that's the only place I found you had to do it. Down here on the braces, you didn't have to do that. But anyways, great product, great blind. Seems like a great platform. My next video, I'm going to be taking this, coming over here. There's old Delta. That's a Delta Force, not Delta Dawn. And then I'm going to be transitioning this old boat trailer to a blind trailer, and I'll show you how that goes. So, you guys have a great one. It's here it is, August 2nd, I believe, in the Ozarks. about a month plus 4 days, and we're going to have our early archery bucks only hunt. I'm excited about it. Got a lot of good bucks on in velvet right now on our food plots. If you've not been thinking about that, now's the time to get your cameras out, get to seeing what you got going. So you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later.